Hey, welcome to another episode of Three Conservative Gimps, where we stand as one and we are proud and free. Welcome, everybody, to another episode. We got a lot to talk about, a lot of stuff happening lately. We got a few things. Lloyd's not feeling well tonight, so he won't be on. Charles is having issues. He may be on a little later. I sent a link out to Bill. Hopefully, he could jump in and, you know, be part of the show. So I don't have to do all the talking tonight. So we've got a lot to talk about. We got an idiot judge in D.C. apologizing to what is it, Cole Thomas Allen? He's the would-be assassin who tried to kill the president last week, or at the correspondent dinner, and we got, I guess, stuff going on in Iran, the price of gas dropping, and an attempt on JD Vance. Yes, you've heard it right. An attempt on JD Vance. So we have a birthday coming up, I believe, tomorrow. One of the panelists on my show tomorrow night, Artco Drones and Entertainment. So I made a video for this birthday boy. Hey, Freddie, we've got a birthday shout out. Yeah, this one goes out to Londonard. Yes, he's a drone pilot out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Yeah, he's got some really cool videos. Isn't he on your drone show? Yes, he is. He's on Artco Drones and Entertainment on Friday nights, and he's on some other drone panels too. Yeah, like Uncle Hill's Toys. Yes, that's right. And what other shows? Johnny Drone Flyer Show on Sunday mornings. That's right. You want to sing him happy birthday? Sure, I'd love to. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear one. Happy birthday to you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We've got a couple people in the chat. We've got Joe. Okay, I'm a little late. I talked a little too soon. I hope you enjoyed that video for Lon. Happy birthday, Lon, tomorrow. We've got Joe, USA Drone Flyer. We got Brian, Waypoint, New England. Welcome, guys. Hope you are doing well. I had a snow day yesterday. Yes, we had a winter storm here in the Denver area, and we got about 6 inches of snow yesterday. And of course, Tuesday night it rained all day. So when it turned to snow, I had a big sheet of ice on my car, so I couldn't get in my car, and it was going to snow all day, and I figured, oh shit, I'm just going to stay home. Can't drive to work, and it's going to keep snowing. They were predicting 4 to 8 inches of snow, so text boss and got a unplanned PTO for yesterday. So that's what happened. And so today, 70 degrees outside. All the snow has melted. It has melted. We got a couple more people. We've got Mark R. White, and we got Michael Cool Cat and Steve Knowles. We got folks all the way on the other side of the pond joining us. Good to see you guys. Glad you guys can make it. Let's see. I've got while I'm waiting for Charles, let's play some more videos. Yeah. Let's do this one.
Hey Grogu, how do you like Jimmy Kimmel?
He sucks, they should fire him.
Yeah, that's right. I think they should fire him. And he's not a big fan of Denver weather either.
Hey Grogu, how do you like the weather here in Denver?
Too cold and snowy.
Right. Too cold and snowy. What did I do yesterday? Well, with a lot of time on my hand, I was able to make a political video for Greg Lopez. He is he's a former mayor of Parker, Colorado. He was also a member of Congress after Ken Buck resigned. And so he filled in his seat until the election came up, and he promised he wasn't going to hold on to his seat. So he handed it over to Lauren Boebert, who took it over. And now he's running for governor of Colorado, but not as a Republican. He's running as an unaffiliate because here in Colorado, the Republican Party is a toxic mess, and they can't win a statewide race, and unaffiliates hold more than 50% of the electorate. Yes, that's right. The Republican Party only has 22% of the electorate. So they're about as, viable as hen's teeth. I mean, they're almost like libertarians, which only get about 2 or 3% in the election. So I made this video, and First, I made a song and I had it turned into a video. So this is for Greg Lopez.
A new day for Colorado skies. Looking forward, see it in our eyes. From the mountains to the eastern plains, a brighter future breaking all the chains. Choice is clear and bright. Pro-prosperity shining like a light. For public safety day and night. In 27, let's do what is right. Oh, oh, for Colorado. Oh, oh, the way to go. Greg Lopez for governor.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Welcome. We got into the chat. Okay, I hope you like that, and hopefully Greg will like it. Maybe he'll hire me to do his media work. I do have a channel, and I do have a business called Mile High Media LLC. So let's jump right into it. So we got a knucklehead judge apologizing to Cole Thomas Allen. He's the guy who tried to assassinate President Trump at the White House Correspondence Dinner at the, I believe it's the Hilton Hotel, same hotel that Ronald Reagan was shot at. So maybe he was staying at the John Hinckley suite. Yeah, I mean, basically said that we're sorry. Oh, hey, let's welcome all the way from the blue state of New York, where I don't know what is going on with this internet? Let's welcome Charles Gillespie. Welcome.
Hey, Art,
Howdy.
everybody in the chat. I was going to say, I looked way too big on screen there for a moment.
So I was talking about that judge in D.C. basically apologizing to the would-be assassin of Donald Trump, basically apologizing for the treatment he's getting. I mean, basically, what is he doing? Is he like, oh, would you like some slippers? Would you like because they put him in a suicide watch. So they had him in a padded cell so he wouldn't harm himself. What's your take on it?
Well, I'm just finding out about all this now, and it's appalling that the judge would apologize to him.
Yeah, and the judge's name, let me pull it up. I think I have it on the, nope, I don't have it on the list. Okay, DC Judge. Okay, let's pull it up. Oh yeah, his name is Judge Zia Faruqi. What we know about the federal magistrate judge, okay. And who apologized to Cole Allen. And, okay. He apologized for his treatment inside the Washington, D.C. jail during the Monday emergency motion hearing, has been criticized for his standoffness with Trump administration over the city's crime crackdown and praised for his career-long commitment to DEI. Wow. To me, it's extremely disturbing that he would put a 5-point restraint, a person with no criminal history, magistrate Judge Zia Faruqi, who devoted much of his career to diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, said during the hearing, adding that Allen is presumed innocent. He compared Allen, who is accused of trying to kill Donald Trump, with suspected Capitol rioters on January 6th. So, what say you, Charles?
Well, I mean, we know everybody in DC is anti-Trump anyways. So
Yeah.
It's not surprising that happened.
Uh-huh. But to compare him to the DC rioters, I mean, that was a hoax. All orchestrated by Nancy Pelosi and her ilk. And it's just nutty how this all plays out. It's like this guy is supposed to be a professional, and yet he's apologizing to a guy who tried to kill the president. What the hell? This is just
nonsense. It's nonsense.
Yeah. To me, I don't know. I'd like to see him impeached. I mean, get rid of this judge. I'm sure he was probably an appointee of Obama or Biden. Who knows? I'd like to find out who appointed this whack job to the bench. I mean, it's just getting out of control where these judges don't want to apply the rule of law anymore. They want to, so to speak, put their thumb on the scale of justice. It's like, what the hell, man? They're letting these criminals out to reoffend, and not put them away. At least put bond on it. So they have to put up a big bond, or they stay in jail for a while until their trial. I don't know. It's just very disturbing what is going on with our judicial system. And we got attorney generals around the country that are suing the damn president because he hurt their feelings. What the fuck? Yeah. And
What?
what say you? I mean, what?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's rubbish. It's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to.
Yep. And then on top of that, now we're finding out, I guess a few days ago, somebody shot at JD Vance's motorcade. And it's like, I don't think this crap is going to stop.
No, it's not.
I think it's Trump's going to be gone after this term, and this horse shit is not going to stop. The next Republican is going to have to deal with the same bullshit with these nut jobs. They're going to be calling that guy Hitler or a Nazi, and just caterwauling all over. Oh, he hurt my feelings. I don't like what he did. So I don't think this is going to stop. I think in their mind,
no, it's not, because they've been whipped into a frenzy by the media.
Yeah, the media, and well, you got education that is just ginning up all this shit, and it just. I just like to see the whole education system just burn it down, start over. Let the states do it the way they want to. The universities and colleges, I think they need to get rid of their social science department, because they're run by a bunch of nut jobs coming up with white privilege bullshit, DEI, and this gender fluidity bullshit. It's just mind numbing. I just wish these people. That's why we need to bring back mental institutions, because I think this crap that's being pumped out in these universities by these nut jobs, they seriously need psychological help, because this stuff it's just nutty.
Yeah, but when was it? I thought it was sometime during Trump's administration when they took gender dysphoria off out of the mental illness books as a thing. So now, because that's out of the books, it's going to be so hard to get it pushed back in.
Well, that's news to me. Oh, TJ Lloyd is not feeling well, and that's why he's not here. So we wish Lloyd a full and speedy recovery. Hope he feels better.
Yes.
Soon. Yeah. So that's what's going on. The price of gas has dropped a bunch. So like something's going on in Iran where it's got price of oil going down, markets going through the roof again, which is great because I'm like a couple of years away from retiring, and my 401k is building up, and that helps me out when I retire. So that having that social security, that just a little more in to help with my retirement, which is great. So
Yeah,
and
apparently that judge, they're calling him a Pakistani American, and so that right there tells you where he's coming from.
okay. Mm-hmm. So what? Okay, Mark says the issues, not a mental problems, a very real thing. Yeah, yes, but it's it's the professors that are pushing this crazy ideology that just, call me old fashioned. Here I am, I'm a boomer, and it's like this stuff that I hear is like, this is nuts. This is crazy talk. What do you mean? And what it's doing, it's actually hurting the gay and lesbian community because it's really giving the following a black eye. And here they are. They've worked really hard to get the rights that they got, and now they got these trans guys that are dressing up like women that want to go into women's bathrooms and locker rooms, and it's like it's crazy.
Yeah, it's and the gyms actually support the the trans community.
Right.
If you're a straight woman in there and a guy walks in and he's doing his thing, and that woman becomes upset and tries to document it, they'll kick her out.
Well, it's time for women to find a new place, new gym to go to that doesn't support this shit. And if enough customers stop going to that gym, what happens? Their membership drops and they can't make money and they go out of business. It's like that guy in England. He's a Sikh, and he doesn't want to serve halal meat, and they're trying to force him to do it. And he's going, hell no, I'm not going to do that. And why should he?
Well, he shouldn't. He shouldn't really. I mean, if you want something like that, then you should go to a restaurant that provides that.
Yeah, that's like these idiots that go to Christian bake shops and demand a gay wedding cake. It's like, screw that. There's a guy down the street. Go there. They'll bake you a friggin' cake. Shut the hell up, man.
Yeah, that was awful what happened to that guy.
Yeah, but he won his lawsuit. My Facebook is. Did you hear that?
What?
I hope not. Yeah, Facebook.
Or you got a Facebook notification or something?
Huh?
You got a Facebook notification or something?
No. I just my girlfriend posted something on there, a video, and it just popped up, and I was hearing that, and I'm like, oh, I hope You guys didn't hear that. Anyway, let's get back to business. So we got that there. Okay. Mark wants to. There's a difference like stressing and women's COVID. What's a woman's COVID? I think he means clothing.
Yeah.
Okay. And a transgender guy. Okay. Well, you know what? When he
You're
goes,
never in you're never in the wrong body. I have to say it. You're never in the wrong body. God doesn't make mistakes.
That is true. And if you want to be a woman, hey, that's on you. Go see a doctor. But you know what? You're probably going to be in worse shape when you do that, because it turns out a lot of these people that do the transition regret it down the road, and they have a lot of serious mental issues about that. So so what else is going on? I guess we're back to bombing the Iranian Navy and keeping the Strait of Hormuz open, which is good. What else is going on?
I mean, how much of the Navy could they have left? I mean,
Yeah,
I know they've gotten very fast. They've gotten very fast at repairing. What's I forget what
drones?
it's called. Not so much the drones, but the explosives for the drones and the stuff that's needed to create the explosives. I watched a video on it, and I just don't remember the correct terminology. But
Okay.
we went in and wrecked this huge facility, and then we went in for. But beg pardon?
Munitions facility.
Well, maybe, yeah, but it's just the munitions are prepared in a special way. The explosives are prepared in a special way that requires these huge vats that need to be heated up. And
Right.
we went in and wrecked it. And we thought it was going to take them a good 5 months to get back to original capacity.
Right.
And in less than 5 weeks, they had not only built back what we destroyed, but added more. They were at like about 1.5 times the capacity, way ahead of schedule.
Wow. So that's interesting to know. So they got that.
Definitely one of the things we got to figure out how to deal with is it's the one thing that can detect our stealth jets, and that's a VHF array. Work on regular radar frequencies and stuff, and because the bandwidth is so huge compared to regular radar signals, it's very easy to detect even our stealth jets, and then we just need to get rid of that.
Okay. So I see your former president joined up with your mayor in New York City to
Biden and Mamdani.
No, it was Obama.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
They were reading children's books, Wheels on the Bus Go round and round. I'm like, and he's praising Mamdani, and it's like, oh God. I'm just worried that I think this guy, he's trying to chase the rich people out, because those people, then even though it chases out the revenue, but what will happen is there's not going to be any conservatives, and he'll be in power. I mean, I don't know how many terms he could do, at least two. So that just keeps Democrats in control of the city. And it's a big drain on the state. And people like you are going to be paying for what's going on in New York
I
City.
know. I know.
And I think that's the goal of a lot of these Democrats that in these blue cities. They're trying to run their cities into the ground so they could depend on the state. And in that way, they chase out all the conservatives, and then they could do what the hell ever they want.
Well, the problem is they're not just chasing out conservatives; they're chasing out other Democrats who are moving into red states and screwing things up there.
Right, that's true. Mm-hmm. And they're also chasing out.
It's like a child who doesn't learn that they put their hand on a hot stove, they get burned.
Right.
And so they're like, well, I'm going to not do that on this stove. I'm going to go to this other stove over here and do the same thing.
Right. Mm-hmm. And not only that, but they're chasing stores out, like Walmart. Some of these cities, Walmart saying, screw this, we're moving out of here. And then when they announce they're moving out, people are, the leaders in that city are pissed off that they're moving out. It's like, well, maybe if you, had your law enforcement going and stop letting these criminals out, maybe, I don't know, maybe prosecute some of these people and give them harsher sentences, maybe these companies will stay in your city. So,
well, I think the problem has been is that these blue states have had those laws where like anything under like $900 and some odd dollars
right,
is considered like a misdemeanor.
right,
And so people just go in and they take up to that amount of stuff, and then when they get to even if they get arrested, when they get to court, they just like, well, it's just a misdemeanor, go about your business,
right.
or whatever the procedure happens to be. Now, what I did see, some store had said that every single item in the store was just like a penny over the line.
Uh-huh.
So that if that's the way everything was valued. So if you stole even one thing, then you were over that line. But if you actually went up and paid, everything would ring up at the right price.
Okay. And also, you get if it's just one person steals one item, but if you get a whole group of people stealing one item, that's going to hurt the store's profit.
Yeah.
And those people, it's only a misdemeanor because they stole under the limit. It's like, screw that. Back in the day, when you stole something, you either paid for it or you did some jail time or at least some community service.
And I hate to say it this way, but the level is so high that you could literally, go into, well, before Trump came back into office and there were all these tariffs and stuff, you could literally go into like a Best Buy and steal a drone, a DJI, a decent DJI drone.
Right.
And you couldn't get nailed for it.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And what else is going on? See, that's why we need Lloyd. Lloyd, get well soon. Come back. I sent a link to Bill. Hopefully he'll join in, but he's probably working right now. So, so how's the weather? I was telling everybody snowed yesterday, so my
I know I
car
saw that
door
picture on
was
your Facebook.
yeah. So today it was 70 degrees. Snow is all gone. So it's wacky Colorado weather, you know.
Well, we
And
had a boatload of rain. We had a boatload of rain yesterday. Rained most of last night or the previous night into yesterday. Today it was nice and dry. Just it wasn't the numbers weren't on the chilly side, but there was a breeze, and that cooled me off right quick.
good.
But elsewise, we had a good day. We went and did our typical end of the week stuff. Got groceries. Went to our favorite ice cream place. Went and visited my aunt.
Good.
So
Good. We had a big snowstorm. Started off Tuesday. It rained all day. It was a light rain all day, and then when I got home, an hour after I got home, it started snowing, and so that put a sheet of ice on my car underneath
Oh,
all
wow.
that snow. And it snowed most of the day yesterday, so I figured, I'm staying home, and so I texted my boss and told him I'll take an unplanned PTO. So today I did 9.5 hours. I was supposed to do 9s all this week and then just work 5 hours Saturday. So I'll probably end up, if I just do 9 tomorrow, I will just do 5.5 on Saturday. Yeah.
How many hours normally do you work in a week?
Well, lately I've been working 9 hours, 9:15, and then I'll do 5 to 8 hours on Saturday. It all depends. Now they're starting to put up a schedule of how many hours we can work. And I'm like going, that's a lot better because I don't want to be taking overtime that's costing the company money if they don't really need me to work that many hours. So it's a good measure to see what I could take. I could be under it. They have no problem with that. It's just I want to see where I am for that week, which is good. Mm-hmm. So what else? Oh, yes, we had some primaries on Tuesday, and I guess 6 of the 7 incumbents were Trump bat people. They won their primaries. They knocked the incumbents out, which is good because they voted with the Democrats on the redistricting, and so that which was really hurts them because if it were the other way around, Democrats would have voted for redistricting. So they voted with the Democrats, and they decided not to do that. So they lost their jobs. So hopefully, those districts, Indiana's pretty red, so I'm pretty sure those votes will probably win their races in the general. Yeah. Here in Colorado, we have our primary next month. So we've got 3 candidates for governor on the Republican side. And then we have a unaffiliated candidate running. That's the guy I'm backing because the unaffiliates have the biggest share of the electorate. They have over 50%. So if they could split off some of the Republicans and get some Democrat votes, we could finally break the stranglehold on the Democrats controlling the governorship here in Colorado, which would be good. And on the Democrat side, we have two guys running. Bennett, who's a senator from Colorado. Oh, and by the way, you know what I found out about John Bennett is he was born in India. His dad was an ambassador to India during the I think it was Bush administration, Bush or Clinton. And so he was born there, grew up in D.C. He went to St. Albans, which is a private school, which, gee, I thought Democrats hated public school or private schools, but they'll send their kids to one. And so he grew up in D.C. with the silver spoon in his mouth, and his wife got a job here in Colorado, so he got on the Colorado school board. And that's how he was able to move up in the ranks. Oh, I know, when Salazar was appointed Secretary of the Interior under Obama, Governor Ritter appointed Bennett to his seat. And that's how he became a senator, and he's won every race every 6 years. So he's running against the Attorney General, Phil Weiser. He's the guy, he likes to sue Trump. He's wasted millions of Colorado taxpayer money suing Donald Trump, letting criminals run wild because he's soft on crime. And that's how we got the problem with the Tren de Aragua gang from Venezuela to run roughshod here in the, well, not just the Denver metro area, but down in Colorado Springs as well. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. We got our primary in June. And I guess Ohio had their primary, and Vivek Ramaswamy won his primary. I mean, he won big time. He won by 80%.
I gotta jump off for just a minute. I'll be right back.
All righty. I will do some of the talking here. Let's move him over here, and while we're doing that, let's watch another video, shall we? All right. We did that. Oh, how about this one?
Are we in space?
Yes.
I pressed the glowing button.
That was unwise. Why is everything shaking? Cause and effect. Fix it now! It cannot be undone. I wanna go home!
That may be difficult.
I broke the ship, didn't I?
Among other things.
Ooh, another lever!
I would not.
Too late!
Why are we floating? Predictable.
I'm the captain now! That explains our situation. Okay, this is kind of fun. For now.
All right, this is kind of fun now. And let's bring the fun back to Charles. He's back. Welcome.
Yep.
Hope you...
Thank you.
So I guess we chased out more people. Now we're down to one person
Oh, jeez.
watching. So let's stretch this out for another 14 minutes. What else is going on? So, oh, yes. So Trump had some kids at the Oval Office for the presidential fitness thingy, and I thought he interacted with those kids very well. He did not talk down to them, and I thought the way he did it was just fantastic. I don't know. Did you watch some of that?
I was out virtually all day today, so no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Because one of the kids, he's trying out for football and powerlifting, and
cool.
Trump interacted with him. He looked like he was maybe in junior high, maybe ninth grade in high school. And then there was a little girl. She plays soccer, but she's going to try out for volleyball. And he asked her if she was a good striker. And she goes, "Well, I'm a little short for that." And he said, "Well, maybe you ought to stick with soccer." Oh, okay. So Steve says we're bombing the hell out of Iran right now. That's good because I think negotiating with these people is just wasting time. All that's doing is giving them time to rearm because these people they're nuts because they believe the end times is coming, and the end.
Well, they believe they can bring it about with a large enough nuclear explosion.
Right. Mm-hmm. And I think the only way this is going to be resolved is when there's a regime change. And he's talking about, arming the citizens. And hopefully they could rise up and overthrow that government. But that's going to be.
I don't know how we're going to get the weapons to them. We tried that once, and the Turks kept all the weapons. I was like,
well, I mean,
excuse me.
There's other places we go in and arm the people. I mean, I think the arms that we were trying to get in through Turkey, and I think it was Kurds that were taking the weapons.
Well, yeah.
So you got different factions all around the country that we could get weapons to that are not too crazy about the current regime. And the Persians, they definitely don't want these people because they're not Muslim, and they're okay. Iran had a pop at 3 destroyers. Oh boy. Okay, that's not good. And I bet they were speedboats that came up. But you got to remember that's what happened to the coal. Remember that when a speedboat came up and detonated a large warhead that blew a hole in the side of the ship and killed several sailors. Yeah. So I think we just got to keep bombing the crap out of them and keep eliminating the leadership there. Because sooner or later, they're going to run out of people. Then it's going to get to a point where. So.
It's going to be the most expensive game of whack-a-mole ever.
Yeah. So who wants to be the new leader? Not me.
Well, see, that's the thing. Trump promised him we'd be on, promised the people of Iran, the Persians, that we would support them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like that we have maybe as much as we could have. And what they want the Muslim, the Ayatollahs and the mullahs and everything. They want all those people out. They want their crown prince back.
Right.
So that's if we're going to say, well, we're going to help you and whatnot, that's what needs to happen somehow.
Well, yes, that's true, but we can't do everything. They gotta rise up and they gotta do some of the heavy lifting as well, because we can't do everything. I mean, we could, get to a point where we weaken their leadership and their military to a point where they get, and if we could arm them, because you got to remember there are two factions actually there's three factions in the military. You got the IRGC and you got the Besiege. They're more of they're kind of the Gestapo of the IRGC. And then you got the Artesh. The Artesh are the conscripts. And they got a lot of, training. Not a whole lot of training. But they're the least paid of the three groups. So if we could get them to overthrow the military, because there are way more of them than there are of the Republican Guard.
Right.
But I mean, that would be like, okay, trying to get at Adolf Hitler, but he's got the Gestapo, he's got the Wehrmacht going, and trying to get the Germans to want to do it. But that was a whole different situation, because they were loyal to the excuse me, to Hitler up until the last year, and they were starting to get tired of what was going on, but they couldn't say anything because if they did, then they'd be killed or sent off to a concentration camp. So they were stuck in a no-win situation. And that could be the same thing here. That the IRGC and the Besiege have such a strong stranglehold on the public. I mean, they wiped out 20 to 40,000 protesters. And it's just going to be a really tough nut to crack. And we can't do it all ourselves. We got to, weaken them to a point where, okay, here you go. Here are the weapons, small arms.
Yeah.
Have at it. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, yeah, I agree. I mean, we've got it.
Mm-hmm.
But then I did see something. I haven't confirmed it yet, but supposedly Iran has surrendered and just said, okay, we're not gonna pursue building nuclear weapons, and the U.S. is going to take their stockpile.
Ah, okay. Now,
like I said, I haven't confirmed if that's true or not. I just
right, yeah, and if they could do that and hand over the nuclear material,
Yeah.
and we make sure that they don't have any there. But here's the thing: we don't know if they do this. We don't know if they've given us everything. I mean, they could have a stockpile, a small stockpile, squirreled away somewhere that we don't know about. And they go, back about their business and they start building up their missile system again. And they got enough material all ready to make, and it doesn't have to be very many weapons. And that could be a whole.
Well, that's why I've said before that I've heard that Iran has never won a war but never lost a negotiation, and that's what they do. I'm sure that they appear to excuse me excuse me to negotiate in good faith while simultaneously having their fingers crossed behind their back.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Alrighty. So you got anything planned this weekend? Going to do any drone flying?
I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, I've just gotten into doing so much around the house that needs to be done. But yeah, I would love to do some drone flying. The last time I tried to put a drone up in the air, I took my Air 2S, put it up, and I was flying it over the cornfield just over here. And I was looking down at the screen. At first I was tracking the drone, looked down at the screen, and when I looked back up, and this is the weirdest thing, like a passenger jet just all of a sudden seemed to materialize over the house at the end of the field, about a half mile away. And so I'm like, oh crap, I got to get it back. I got to get my drone back because I don't want to be anywhere near his airspace. So I looked back down at the screen again to get the drone turned back around, pointed at my house, so I can see the house in the camera to fly it back home.
Right.
And then when I look up again, it's gone. But I still brought the drone in because I'm like, this is a thing that, moving 300 miles an hour, and that could easily explain why it seemed to me to just appear out of nowhere and then disappear out of nowhere, because it's moving really fast. But but it's rare when we get that jet had to have been under 100 feet above ground, and it was just a really wild experience. So I just brought the drone in. I said, nope, I'm not going to fart around with this today. I'm not going to mess. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna not play around with it today.
That is weird because I had an Air 2, and that would give me a warning if there was any aircraft in the vicinity. And I'm surprised that didn't happen to you, that you get a warning.
Well, it may have given me a warning, and because I've never seen that kind of a warning come up before, maybe I didn't recognize it. I don't know, because I haven't gotten to fly the Air 2S that much. I've flown a lot with my Mini too, but not the Air 2S.
Well, Ronnie said a huge military jet flew overhead while he was flying around 300 feet. You could see it with his naked eye, but not on my screen. Wow.
Hey, Ronnie, I didn't see you come in.
Yeah. Good to see you, Ronnie. We're just about to wrap up. And so we've done an hour. So we managed to eke out an hour. And so hope everybody has a good weekend.
Yep.
Don't forget my show tomorrow night. And then we got Lon's birthday. We got a whole bunch of birthdays. Oh, Mark Fisher, his birthday is on Saturday. And then we got, who else? Let's look on my calendar here. We got, Philly Mike. His birthday is on the 12th. And we got Marcus Crawford on the 17th and Dominic on the 19th. So everybody have a wonderful weekend. Take care and God bless. Good night, y'all.
Good night, folks.
Don't forget, tune in to Artco Drones and Entertainment live stream for more exciting content every Friday night at 5 p.m. Mountain Time.